Alright. Hello guys. It's early in the morning and I am getting a head start on Battlefield. So just to go over what my other videos have said, Battlefield has different game modes. It has Battlefield Portal. Play different games from the past in Battlefield's history, 1942, Bad Company 2, and Battlefield 3. They have more the guns that kicked ass in those games. So, and they also have some favorite maps to play in. And then you can also mix and match. I'm not gonna go into it today. Then you got hard zone or hazard zone. Sorry, it's 8 teams. They fight for intel. They need to survive and then extract. Extraction is has a time limit, and there's I think 2 or 3 extractions. I could be wrong. I haven't played it much, to be honest, to be able to give you all that detail. But I did the games that I did play. You go down, you can be revived with a team revive, or uh, just when you're knocked, you could get revived by another teammate. But the map is relatively small. I say it's like a team deathmatch type of map, maybe a bit bigger, if I'm being honest. And they also have AIs in the game on top of the 8 squads. So you have to watch out for the AIs who are actually very smart. They flank, they throw flash, they throw grenades, they throw smoke, so on and so forth. And they do pack a punch. They aim for body to head, from what I could tell. Definitely a fun game. It's definitely more intense. You got enemies around you, all enemies from other players, and like I said, AIs who are protecting the intels. Then you got so the squads, they spawn near you, probably like a couple 100 meters away from you, on your left, on your right, whether they're high up or down low. It depends on the spawn. And each person, each group I should say, has a different spawn area. And then of course, we got the classic conquest and breakthrough. Uh, right under the name, it says what it is. So you got breakthrough. It's a focus mode where the front line is constantly on the move, as long as you guys, the attackers, take the objectives. It is the objective of the defenders to defend the objectives, but the attackers, they have limited lives. Defenders have unlimited lives, and each side has different vehicles to use, different uh, abilities to use, and so on and so forth. So when the attackers get the objectives in one section, you guys move on to the next, and then you get some tickets back. Conquest, all-out war experience, literally all-out war. You got teammates in tanks, helicopters, jets, transport vehicles, all types of vehicles. And then you got the ground infantry, you got snipers, you got RPGs coming at you. It is crazy. And then the most exciting thing about this game is the environmental uh, effect that takes place in each and every map. Each and every map is different in how it happens. For instance, desert map, you're gonna have a sandstorm. If you're in the city near an ocean, you're gonna have a hurricane. Lightning striking down. You can die from lightning. You can die from the hurricane if you're low health. And you can also fly in and out of it. But you have to play domination. The more flags you guys have, the more tickets you're taking away from the opposite team. The more people you kill, the more tickets you take away from the opposite team. If you kill yourself, it counts as a ticket lost still. And then you can also do solo. You and your friends can play in a squad against AI soldiers. You can make it a 4v124 if you want to, but don't recommend it. Be very hard. So I guess it would be challenging and fun to see. I'd probably do that some other time with my friends. But today we're gonna do Conquest. So I'm just gonna select the game mode for now. Then talk about the characters again. I have videos of the specialists, what they do, how they play, so on and so forth. And another video I have. And I'm gonna start with a brief summary. So every specialist has a different ability. They have different looks. They have similar skins where they have like same camo, but it's in terms of what they wear is all different. And their abilities, again, are different for each person. So we just start from right to left. A little bit odd, but we're gonna start right to left. Angel is a support, ammo support player. He's also a trauma specialist. So he can revive people, any ally, including ones that's not part of your squad. And then he gives them armor as well after he heals them. So on top of that, he resupplies people with armor, ammo, and does a loadout call-in in case people want to change their loadout. Think of it as Call of Duty. You get to change your loadout. And this video will just show quickly what it could do. And there's the loadout call-in. Boom. And you can change your loadout. You can change what he's doing right now. You can combat medic to engineer class. Alright. Then next we got Phallic. She is also a support character. She specializes in healing people at range with a syringe pistol that's on her chest, and she can revive any ally to full health, whereas Angel can revive any ally. They'll have 50 health, but they get armor. So there's a difference. So I say I'd rather get 50 health and then the armor than I just get fully healed at some point, just staying out of combat. So here it is, showing the syringe working. Has 6 shots per ammo. It looks like she only has 6 and 6, so 6 in the chamber already, and then another 6 on the side. You can heal yourself or others. That's pretty cool. And actually, let me show you their outfits. Since I pre-ordered, I got certain outfits like this one, and for some reason I can't, look around it, the body, but there's different camos, different ones. And this is the one I'm using currently for him. And then you could also mix and match if you wanted to. And then each melee has a different takedown. And they show different people, but it's not only for them, it's for each of your specialists. Pike, she is a recon specialist. She has that scanner on top of her head is a thermal scanner. And what I found out is that even though you use it, I would think you'll be fine, but I guess it's like an echolocation, so you pop up on the map for the enemies. So it's a double-edged sword in that sense. But those who damage you also become spotted as well. So even if you get hit with a pistol, your enemy will show up. Now let's show her ability. She's very useful for hazard zone, especially when you're going into unknown territory. Pretty good, in my opinion. Excuse me. Can't show you her clothing and stuff like other camos because I didn't unlock her yet. Even though I got the pre-launch, I didn't have much time to play up and to get my level up, but I hope to do that with the game being out, and hope to give you guys more information as the game progresses with patch notes and so on and so forth. And I know the more recent patch was for PC gamers because they had a crappy pre-launch compared to the consoles, and rubber banding for the connection was not good for them at all. It was terrible. But that's why we got console, right? Alright, so Rao, he's also another recon specialist. He specializes in disabling enemy hardware with EMPs, and also when you down an enemy that's hacked, reveals nearby enemies. So let's check him out. So it looks like they can't fire afterwards, and he can access bridges, poles, and other stuff. That's pretty cool. So if you want to think of him as anything, think of him as Adrian Pierce from crap, what's the name of the game? Wow, I felt terrible. I don't even remember the game. Oh, the ones with the hackers. Alright, I'll show you this customization. This is the one I also got from pre-ordering the game. The Night Ops Tier 1. And I'm pretty sure every single specialist has a Night Ops Tier 1 navalized. This one and the Mamba. And then they each have their own special different one. And they have something to do at the bottom. Like this one says spot assist enemy spotted as this character. And they all have, like I said, same takedowns. Casper, another recon. And actually, so far, let's see, 3 recons right here. 3 different ways to be a support in recon for your team. Now he is a more sniper-esque person, and that's why his main picture is a ghillie suit, because you play in the grass, snipe, and also get a UAV, a recon drone that also does EMP. So these two were good for damaging people's vehicles. Let's check it out. And you can also tag people as well. So you can spot people with this. And the EMP doesn't last too long, but lasts long enough to where they are staying still and are open to attacks. So if you want, like in that situation, how he was on the cliff or on top of the snow, you could go down, throw some C4, boom, blow it up. And he has a movement sensor system, which it doesn't show, but it pops up right in the bottom of your screen. It will just beep once every now and then if someone's nearby. If someone's like right near you, then it'll start flashing. It doesn't tell you exactly where, but and this is the outfit I got. Night Ops, Jungle Ready, Tier 1. All the Tier 1s are pretty dope looking. Mamba, Navalized, the works. Force, he's an engineer, one of the engineers in the game. He specializes in defending, fortifying, improvising. Lays down a sentry gun. Engages nearby enemies to shoot slow. but it hits hard. And the sentry operator gives him the passive ability of when he's nearby the sentry guns, they're more effective. So I'm assuming they shoot faster and they hit harder. To show off his looks. And then go into this. And that circle around it, that's how close he has to be towards it. It's not that close, so it's good to like put that in the open and you be right behind the barricade near it. Irish. I forgot the actor's name, but he did pass away this year. And so I could just assume DICE or EA money grabbing off of him. Probably make some exclusive timed skins where you can only get it for a certain time period so they can make money off of it. But if they don't, then that's cool. Give us some free skins on Irish, his character. So he specializes in defending, fortifying, improvising, just like Boris. And these two work good together as well, because Irish could set up a barricade. He could lay down a sentry gun. And veteran, additional armor, recovers more armor. So, let's see. Irish has two things. You can deploy down a cover shield, or a shoot down sentinel. Which is pretty awesome, because you don't want any missiles hitting you like that. It's weird looking at Irish with a regular military suit. Used to him looking like this. Mr. Greaves. Good old Battlefield 4 days. And the hood looks dope and all, but I don't know. This looks good too. McKay, I played with him a lot in the beta, and I feel like a team of this guy would be ridiculous. So I think they should limit to every squad a certain number of people, because you could have a whole squad as one specialist, and it'd be stupid. You could have 4 sentry guns. You could have 8 walls. You could have a whole bunch of EMP drones attacking stuff. So I think it's just stupid how they have the specialists like that. I think they should just have a standard class, nothing more, nothing less, like in the good old days. But I check out his grappling hook, and he can move faster when aiming in unset lines, which is pretty cool too. Literally nowhere is out of reach with that. And if you're falling off a building, you don't want parachute, or if you jump out of a building, you could zip line right back in with that. And it does have a limit on how far it could go, but you can improvise. Dozer. Now, he's an assault flank to shore, just like McKay. He also has a ballistic shield and a blast resistance, which is pretty awesome. Let's check it out. Looks like that person had an AR, so having an AR would not damage the person. Or the shield, I should say. So he also, let's see his outfits. In Sundance, the last of the assaults so far. She has a grenade belt. Her special ability is pretty dope. And then she also gets a wingsuit. Smart grenade follows it. Boom. EMP grenade. And then a scatter. That's pretty awesome. So you can pick and choose, do whatever you want with each one of them, and you're gonna have a fun time. So now going to the loadouts, or I should just say weapons altogether. You got a standard issue pistol. Then you get a machine pistol at level 17. Then you get the M44 50 cal pistol. And you got, for some machine guns, PPX 45, think of it as a UMP or MP 45. PP 29, think of it as the PP 19. This is one of the more stable and better guns that I've seen people using. So you want a steady gun, this would be it. MP9, everyone knows what an MP9 is. It's been around in multiple shooter games for a very long time. K30 is the Vector with a very small mag. Then you got the M5A3. I would say it's like, let's just say M4A1 just for argument's sake. But it's an all-around gun. You can use it mid-range, long range, and single fire mode. Be best. And then anything else, well, you could just do anything with the gun. It's pretty awesome. AK-24, haven't used it yet, but I think of it as the AN-94. Then you got the SCAR, which in here is called the SFAR-MGL. GL standing for the grenade launcher. So it comes with a grenade launcher. The AC-42, think of it as the RAM from Call of Duty Modern Warfare. LMGs, everyone knows what an LMG is. LMGs are LMGs, simple as that. This one has slower fire rate than this one, so you can handle this one better than this one. The DM7, semi-automatic marksman rifle, pretty awesome. Hits hard, pretty accurate. SVK hits harder, and also pretty accurate. And they got marksman pistols, just like back in Battlefield 5. They also had marksman pistols. I loved them then, so I'm sure I'll love this one when I get to use it. The SWS, pretty good sniper rifle. I did pick this one up off someone. This is obviously so much better. Hits harder, more accurate. It's even more accurate than this one. And they both hit as hard. So this would be the best sniper to use so far. Shotguns, I haven't seen many people use shotguns just because it's more of a... I haven't seen many maps where shotguns would be good. It's all about mid to short range and just like in a building. But that's the only time where short range is a thing. Mid range and long range is the game. So you either grab a marksman, a sniper, LMG, assault rifle. People use SMGs for mid range, which there's no problem with that. As long as you can keep the gun steady and hit your shots. Gear, frag grenades, incendiary grenades, smoke grenades, proxy sensors, which is good for spotting. Use that for anyone that has spotting challenges. EMP grenade, so you don't need to be the one girl to get an EMP grenade. You can always have an EMP grenade. Medical crate, anti-air missile, and this is fire and forget. You don't have to stay locked on. And then armor plate, if you want to put extra armor plate, gives you 25 armor. Ammo crate, RPG, C5, stronger than C4, in case you're wondering. Repair tool, insertion beacon, med pen, anti-tank mine, which they added these because this wasn't here before. Soul farm, nice. Now these are the vehicles. The standard issue military vehicle, the Wildcat, which is an anti-air vehicle, and it also has close combat, so it could hold more people in it. Has 4 seats, a spotter, 2 shooters with 2 different guns, and then you got the driver and MAV, standard issue military coastline transport vehicle, M5C Bolate. This is a very good vehicle to use. It's fast, it's agile, it's, I'll say, better than the hovercraft. People use the hovercraft to just mainly just run into people. This is more, it's faster. It's just faster and stronger. It says soldier killer, squad friendly, amphibious. Alright, that's cool enough. But this is a terrain crosser, mobile, and soldier killer. Not much water areas that you're gonna be going around. Standard issue tank, Apache War Chief. This is a military transport vehicle and helicopter, and it is a killer. When you have everyone manning a gun, they go off. I tell you that much. Jet, other Russian vehicles as well. Just the same versions as these. For the Russians, they don't have these big ones. They have the smaller ones, which are faster, but transport. Well, I guess they transport as much. No kidding. Tank. I like how their tanks look. Pretty awesome. And now, so you can customize them, put whatever you want on them. And then, crap. Drones. I don't know what, there it is. Okay. So that's the skin I got. That's what skin we're gonna keep. And that is all the information I can give you right now. I'm gonna go ahead and save it here.